2 weeks ago, I did this journal exercise with my team, and holy moly, I have done a ton of journaling exercises in my life, but let me tell you, this one hit different. I cried, my team cried, and we all felt so much lighter afterward. So if you want to change your life in 10 minutes, try this. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex coming at you this week with a video that is a little bit different from my usual copywriting, marketing, or branding tutorials. But believe me, this video will not just be useful, if not more useful, for helping you level up your business in more ways than you can possibly imagine. Depending on how long you've been around these parts, you might know that I am a big fan of personal development and just working on myself in general. I was actually a copywriter in the personal development space for over a decade, 10 whole years before I ever started my business and this channel as it is today. And I am a big believer that your business will only grow as much as you do, which is why I am always looking for ways to improve myself, my mindset, my mental health, just as much as my business. Over the years, I've adopted, picked up, and totally abandoned, and then come back to a lot of different tools that have helped me grow both professionally and personally, from like super woo-woo stuff like astrology or visualization, breathwork, and meditation, to more practical stuff like goal-setting strategies and productivity tools. But one of the practices that I come back to again and again and again, and you probably could have guessed this, it's writing. No surprise there, but I'm not talking about writing copy, although you know I love that. I am talking about sitting down with a pen and my journal and letting my inner mind go absolutely wild. I always end up learning something new about myself or discovering something that I didn't even realize had been bubbling under the surface for months or maybe even years. After journaling, I always walk away with that sense of relief and clarity about what to focus on, what to do next, or what energies I need to clear. You know as well as I do that in the life of an entrepreneur, we can really easily get caught up in everything we should be doing and be really reactive in our lives and businesses. And it can be really hard to focus on what we actually need to be doing for ourselves, which is thinking and nourishing our mind, body, and spirit. So with that said, a couple of weeks ago, my team and I actually came together in Whistler, Canada for our annual team retreat. Our retreats are always very strategy focused, of course. I'm bringing the whole day together to spend 2 full days coming up with priorities and promotions and meetings and SOPs and KPIs and like every other acronym under the sun. But it's not all work and no play. We also schedule in time for connection with each other as a team, and also connection with ourselves, because we so hardly create that space, right? And this year we did a 10-minute journaling exercise that was seriously so good. It was so good that when I finished, I immediately said to my team, okay, I am gonna make my hubby do this exercise with me. When I got home, sorry babe, but you knew what you were getting into when you married me. And I wanna share this exercise with all of you today. So get out a pen and a piece of paper and jot down these prompts so that later you can come back to them when you have like a cup of tea in hand and 10 minutes to yourself. So in total, there are just 4 simple prompts. Prompt number 1, what are the agreements I've left unkept? So what are the things you said you would do, but you haven't done? These are promises that you made to yourself or to other people in your life, or maybe your team or relationships. Prompt number 2, what are the truths I have left unsaid? What are the conversations you have been avoiding or putting off because maybe you're scared to bring it up, right? Because you don't want to get into a fight, or you're worried that they might think less of you. What are the things that you have been withholding or keeping to yourself that are really weighing on you? Okay, next prompt. Prompt number 3, what are the feelings I have left unfelt? So what are the emotions, big or small, that you have been sweeping under the rug, brushing aside, telling yourself to just get over it already, right? Or just not acknowledging them or giving yourself any space to feel them, because emotions are scary, I know, right? We do this almost subconsciously. We think, if I can't feel it, it cannot hold me back, so I'm just going to ignore this thing over here. But the opposite is true, right? If you don't feel it, it'll continue to weigh you down even if you don't realize it. So what are the feelings left unfelt? And the the final prompt, prompt number 4. What are the situations I've left unowned? So what are the things that you haven't owned up to? What are the situations or circumstances in your life that you're still playing the victim in? Now, the goal here is to take 100% responsibility for every situation in your life, no more, no less, which means you also need to ask yourself, what are the situations that I'm taking more responsibility for than I should, right? So are you taking on the responsibility for other people's feelings, emotions, or reactions? I know I'm guilty of that, right? We want to own our part in everything, but avoid being a people pleaser and owning others, parts too. You got to own yourself 100%. So what are the situations left unowned? And when you're ready, set a timer for 10 minutes, allow yourself to journal on each one of these prompts. You can even do one on each page and just let it flow. And as you're going through them, let anything and everything that comes to mind just come through your pen. Do not limit yourself or edit yourself just because, it's business related stuff or personal related stuff. And you're like, oh, this isn't what this is about. It's about everything that's coming up for you. And most importantly of all, don't hold anything back. Now is not the time to lie or share half truths, right? No one will see this but you. Seriously, no one. You don't ever have to share this. It is purely for you. So if you want your life to improve, you need to start practicing radical honesty with yourself. And once you finish these prompts, I encourage you to go back and read your answers a couple of times and ask yourself how you, your life, and your business would change if you addressed some of these things, even just one under each category, and then make a plan for how you will make that happen. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. After you do this journaling exercise, I would absolutely love to hear from you. So come back and let me know how it went in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the routines that I follow to keep my business and personal life moving forward, even when things get tough, check out my next video where I share my 7 non-negotiable habits. That will play immediately after this one. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here. And you can click right here to get a free gift. Over the last 10 years as a freelance copywriter and entrepreneur, I've developed 7 non-negotiable habits that I think have pretty massively impacted my success. And in this video, I am sharing them all with you, including the most important habit that you ever need to learn in business. Keep watching.